If you have your Bibles, I would like you to go to the book of Hosea. When you get to Hosea, go to the second chapter and scroll down to the 23rd verse. Thank God for all of the preaching. Assistant Pastor, Evangelist Dr. Blunt, Assistant Tutor Pastor, Reverend Damon Thornton. Hosea, second chapter, the 23rd verse. Amen. To all of you that are in the leadership at the church, chairmen of both boards, ushers, thank God for you. Thank God for every member. My wife is working today. Amen. I'm praying for her too. She's praying for herself. Amen. Hosea 2, second chapter of Hosea. I'll read the 23rd verse. And it's on the screen if you don't have a Bible. I believe it'll be shown there. If not, don't worry about it. Share Bibles with someone if it's not there. And it reads, "And I will sow her unto me in the earth. And I will have mercy upon her that had not obtained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, Thou art my people. And they shall say, Thou art my God." Amen. Now, Lord, may the words of my mouth, meditation of my heart, accept in thy sight, O Lord, strength and redeemer. And all God's people said, Amen. Amen. And amen. Thank you, Minister of Music and Percussionist, choir. Thank you all. Amen. I want to talk about this morning getting things right with God. Getting things right with God. Church, I want to quote from Psalm 14:1. It says, "Fool hath said in his heart, There is no God. They are corrupt, and they have done abominable works. There is none that doeth good." Unquote. There are many people in our world today that claim that they are atheists. Also, there are many who claim to be agnostics. For those that may not know, an atheist is a person who disbelieves or lacks belief in the existence of God, while an agnostic, in short definition, is a person who claims neither faith nor disbelief in God. In my opinion, they sit in the mindset of one who is in limbo, not able to make a solid decision. With that said, I must come to the conclusion that there are some people who will never get things right with God. Thus, they will be eternally lost and separated from Him, never coming to the truth or the true experience of God's love, never knowing His forgiveness, never knowing His love and forgiveness on a deeper level. According to the Word of God, it's God's desire that no person, no man should perish. However, some will. They will never make things right with God. In order to get things right with God, one must believe that God exists. Remember, the fool has said in his heart, there is no God. However, many of us do believe in the true and living God. We believe in Yahweh, Jehovah. We believe in Yahshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ, the Messiah. We believe. Do I have any believers in the house today? I'm a believer. If you're a believer, can you make some noise for the Lord? It feels good making noise for the Lord when you believe in the name of the Almighty God. in him, there is a handful of those who claim to be believers, but their actions don't look like it. They don't appear to have any fellowship with him at all. They don't appear to have his DNA. They don't appear to be a child of God. I'm a child of God. I hope I look a little bit like him. When I look at you, I believe you look a little bit like him. I believe your DNA has changed. I believe that you are a true child of God. And if you're not, I hope that you become one. There's no need to fake it in church. No need in being pretend. Because at the end of the day, God's going to expose it all. They don't appear to have any fellowship with him. And so was the case in the time of Hosea. The book of Hosea was written after the division of Israel during the reign of King Jeroboam II. Israel and Judah have separated into two kingdoms. Research shows that the separation occurred after King Solomon's death. Solomon's son Rehoboam was set to become the next king. A man by the name of Jeroboam that had rebelled against King Solomon when Solomon was alive has now returned from Egypt. He was hiding in Egypt because Solomon was going to kill him because he received a prophecy of the separation. So Jeroboam hid himself. But once Solomon dies, Jeroboam leads a group of people to confront Rehoboam with a demand for their taxes to be lowered. It's amazing how the devil will come back when things are changing and try to cause problems in the household of God. And if you're not careful, he'll do it. When Rehoboam refused the demand, 10 of the tribes rejected Rehoboam's and David's dynasty. The thing that was given to David, down to Solomon, down to Rehoboam, now Jeroboam has now caused a rebellion in the nations. This action fulfilled the prophetic call that Isaiah prophesied, that Israel would become two kingdoms. The tribe of Judah and Benjamin remained loyal to King Rehoboam. They became the southern kingdom of Judah. Israel has rejected the Lord, and the Lord has taken them out of their place. They have become idol worshippers. The man that left went to Egypt. And when he came back from Egypt, he came with the devil and some. And when he came with this separation, Jeroboam, he also brought back an idol god, that calf that they were familiar with. And they began to worship that idol god. Hosea's assignment is to be the mouthpiece of God to Israel. God needs Hosea to have a true experience of how he feels toward Israel. So God tells Hosea, go find yourself a harlot, prostitute. The King James Version says a woman of whoredom. In other words, I started to say, I see a child here, so I'm about Justin. I'm just going to Justin. You better be glad. You better be glad. Because you can't have our own kids, the children. So what Hosea does is he hears God. And I can only imagine Hosea, how he must have felt being a priest, a prophet, and getting a command from God to go marry yourself a harlot. That's like me saying, Reverend Dorrington, there's a girl out there on the corner. They call her Nikki. I want you to go marry her. You don't want to go marry Nikki. But Hosea goes and looks for the woman that God would have him to marry, knowing that she is going to be a harlot. Some scholars would tell you that she became a harlot after they were married. But that's not what the word says. The word says that God told him to go and marry one. And so he went and found gold. Can you imagine him going through the city, looking at different ones? No, that's not it. No, I like to make things real. People, you can see it better when it's real. If I make it relevant, that's not it. You go down Garrison Boulevard, you look. That's not the one. That ain't her either. You make your way down to Liberty. She got too many track marks. Then you go all the way back up to Wabash. There she go. She got a little bit of class to her. So I think is that the one, Lord? Since I got to marry somebody, I might as well be pleased with the way she looked. Is that the one? Yeah, go ahead and take it. So he marries Gomer. And after they have been married, Gomer is showing her stripes. Can't keep that stuff hid. Gomer goes out in the middle of the night. He wakes up, Gomer's not there. God says, go get her. Can you imagine? You married her. Now you got to go find the way you found her at. Doing the same thing that she was doing before you married her. But you married her. You've been taking care of her. You've been telling her, hey, baby, you don't have to do that no more. I got you. I got you. You don't have to do that. I got the money for you. You don't have to do that. I got food for you. I got a roof over your head. You don't have to do that anymore. There's something about when something is in you. You have a tendency to chase the thing that's in you, whether you need to or not. And here it is, Gomez out there again. And he's still treating her like a wife. I don't know if I could do that. God will have to actually give a man that is called to be his prophet a love for the one who is playing the role of a harlot. If the young people up here, I would remind them of a song, I'm in love with a stripper. Some of y'all are not familiar with that, but some of you are. And so here he is, going to get her. And he's loving his wife, taking time to be with his wife. And then they have children. The first child is a boy. And God, with all of these children, God is sending a message to Israel about how they feel, about how he is with them, about how he feels toward them. So God gives names to Hosea to give his children. His first son is named Jezreel. which means God scatters or God will sow. Israel would be scattered as a sower scatters seed when he sows. That's the message. The name Israel was also an Israelite city and fortress within the northern kingdom of Israel. Then he has another child. And this child is a girl. His daughter. She is named Lo Ramah, which means not loved, not having obtained mercy, or not pitied. The message is Israel, through her name, God is displeased with the people of Israel following idol gods. And it also signifies the raggedy life that the northern kingdom was living. Then the third child is born, and that child is a boy. And he is named Lo Ami. And it means not my people. The message was that God didn't recognize Israel as his people any longer. Do you ever want God to call you Lo Ami? I always want to be part of God. I never want him to say, I'm no longer his. Not for a second. Not for the millimeter of a second. I don't want God to ever look at me and say, you're not mine. This is a sad state that they're in. And then God allows Israel to suffer much hardship because of their spiritual adulterous state. Hosea is feeling it too. Because no matter what he does to try to please this woman, she continually does wrong. No matter what he does to take care of this woman, she continually does wrong. And Hosea has to get this message, and he is able to deliver this message because he feels just like God. So when he goes and preaches to Israel, he has a feeling of the heartbreak and the anger and the displeasure that God has with Israel, because he also has it with his wife. He has children that he questions, but that they're his children, but at the same time, I wonder if you are my children. Sometime in the church, we're the same way. We get saved and we forget all about who saved us. We forget it was him, the one who died on the cross, that saved us. It was him who was pierced in the side that saved us. It was him that gave up the ghost and laid in the grave. And 3 days later got up with all power in his hands and heaven and earth. It was him who saved us. And then after we get a little displeased with God, we go out and we start claiming other gods. We stop and we forget that it was the God that brought Israel out of Egypt is the same God that we serve through our Savior Jesus Christ. The same God. As he delivered them out of Egypt, he delivered us out of sin. The same God. And we forget about it. And we'll find ourselves doing Buddha worship. We'll find ourselves getting mixed instead of serving God. The Lord just found that one, they're going to get it. Yeah. You give the hurt more attention than God. Thus you find yourself in a state always talking to the hurt. How they going to do me like that? How they treat me like that? They don't give me this. They don't give me that. They don't hold me. They don't touch me. They treat me like I'm somebody who is no good. But don't you know who you serve? The God you serve is able to supply everything that you need. And if you need some healing, He is a healer. I dare you make it to the house of the Lord and say, heal me, God. I'm hurt, but heal me. Pastor ain't called me. He ain't come see me. I ain't going back to church. I ain't going back to church. I ain't going back to church. Go ahead, worship the hurt. Worship the hurt. But I'm still going to be in church. I'm still going to be preaching. I'm still going to love you. Even with the lies. Still going to love you. True, I didn't come see you. And there's a reason. Check the reason. You know the reason. And if you don't know the reason, how about calling this man? And say, you know I was sick? And I'll tell you either yes or no. Because many times you don't tell me. And if I don't know, I won't go. You serve the hurt. You worship the pain instead of worshiping God. But Hosea had a call that regardless how much his wife was hurting him, he still had to let Israel know how much you're hurting God. God delivered you, and how dare you turn your back on God and go after an idol. So God tells him, you're not mine. God tells him, you're not pretty. I'm not going to show no mercy on you. God tells him, you're not my people. You're going to be scattered. Because they have done God wrong. And don't raise your hand, but how many of us have ever done God wrong? You think you have? We have. We all have done wrong. When He told us in our spirit, don't do it, and we did it. When He told us in our spirit, don't buy it, and we bought it. When He told us in our spirit, don't go, and we went. When He told us in our spirit, don't sing, and we sang. Yeah. Anybody ever been there? We all have done them wrong. I started to say somebody done wrong last night, but I won't say it. You got the message. God says, I'm going to allow you to suffer, Israel. I'm going to let you suffer. Because the one thing that I know about you, Israel, is if I pull my hand from you, the devil will attack you. And when the devil attacks you, all kinds of things will happen to you. And then you'll call back upon my name. This is where our text comes in that and I will sow her unto me in the earth. And I will have mercy upon her that had not obtained mercy. And I will say to them which were not my people, thou art my people. And they shall say, thou art my God. When we turn away from God, God will break us. And God knows how to break every single one of us. He knows how to break us. And I've been broken in my life. And if you've never been broken, keep living. And God will break you so that He can make you. God knows how to get your very being all in tune to call upon His name. Your mind, your soul, your body, your spirit. Your mind and soul go together. He knows how to break all of it, to bring it back in tune so that it can all come together and call upon His name. And I don't know about you, but I've been at a point where I've had to cry out with everything that I had. God, help me, God. Save me, God. Bring me out of this mess, God, because I can't do it on my own. And when everything calls out to God, God hears. If my people, which are called by my name, humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked, I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land. God, when everything in you cries out to God, God will hear you. But as long as your flesh just crying, God don't hear that because you don't really mean it. Long as your soul just crying out, you don't really mean it. Long as your spirit just crying out, you don't really mean it. But when everything in you starts to cry out, everything, your actions show it. You get on your knees and you've been doing it yourself for a long time. You've been trying it yourself for a long time. And finally you realize, I'm broken. I'm broken. What do I need to do, God? I'm broken. God will break you. And He'll break you the way that you need to be broken. And I don't care how much money you have in the bank. I don't care if you're a billionaire. You can be broken too. God might not break your finance, but when He gets done with your mind, when you find yourself raising in the field like a cow, when you come to your senses, you'll say, there is but one God. One God. One faith. One baptism. God will break you. The mercy in all of this is that God says that when I break and you call on me, I'll accept you back. Certain things that I can't tolerate. And while I might forgive a person, you can forget about the space that you had in my life. You can have that space no more. I forgive you, but you can't have that space no more. Because I'm human. And my frailties can't tolerate certain things. The love of Christ helps me to still love, helps me to forgive, but my mind lets me know it can't come back in the same spot no more. Anybody ever been divorced? You ain't got to raise your hand. If you're divorced, forgive the person who you're divorced from. Even if they were the one that caused the divorce. That's deep. I ain't planning on going here, but I need to let you know. The reason you need to forgive them is because it would be a shame for them to make it into heaven and you know it. I tell you all the time, I know you're saved, and the Bible says that nothing can pluck you out of his hand. But the Bible also lets me know that if I don't forgive, neither will my Father in heaven forgive me. Then it goes back to the question, am I saved? Because if I can't forgive, am I saved? But if I'm saved, then I should be able to forgive. But if I can't forgive, am I saved? Yeah, that's just something for you to think about. However, you lost them, you should have forgiven them, but they can't come back in that space. I hear you, buddy. That's forgiveness with passion that you are not bringing me that pain no more. But God is kind enough that God says, come on back, and I'm going to give you the same status that you once had. I don't know how God does it, but I know I can't do it, you can't do it, only God can do it. And Hosea knew how to do it. Because he would always go back and get it. Always go back and get it. Come on, you out there showing off. I wish my wife was here. My sister here. Let me use my sister. I'll use her. That way I can get away with this. Because if I use somebody else, somebody change the words all up, take it back. Your husband was looking for a woman in church. So here's Hosea looking for his wife, the one he married. Where are you? Where are you? There you go again. Out here again. There you go. I like that. Come on back. Come on back. And just as soon as he let her hand go, that's what I'm talking about. And God drops love in him again. Come on back. I don't want you to keep getting up. I know your leg is bad. As soon as he lets her hand go, she out there again. I would be, you know what? This is how I would do it. Since you're going to be out here, keep stuff. And that's what God did. That's what God did. But God says, when you repent, I'm going to take you and your stuff and put you in the right place with me. I don't know who you are. But God is telling somebody, when you repent, he's going to put you in the right place with him. Right now you've been doing your own thing, making church, playing church, and hiding behind church. you can't love God. And don't tell me, yes, I can, yes, I can. I don't gotta love you. No, you love me. Just like I gotta love you. I don't have to like you. See, some people don't understand the difference. I don't have to like you, your ways. Because there's some people's ways I do not like. Get away from me. Stay away from me. I don't like your ways. But I love you as a person. I can pray for you. I can speak kind to you. I can even come shake your hand and hug you genuinely. Not faking it. As soon as your back is turned, can't stand. Can't stand him. That's how you feel about God. You say you don't, but our actions show. And I've always heard that actions speak louder than words. It's a cliche, but it's true. It's true. You can speak something out your mouth all day long, but your actions don't show it. You're lying. You are lying. Not telling a story. You're telling a lie. That's biblical. Cannot say you love God, who you have never seen, and hate your brother that you see every day. Hate your sister that you see every day, every other day, once a month. You cannot say you love God, and you got this deep-rooted resentment and hatred towards someone. If you truly love God, ask Him to remove it from you. And I know that when you get things right with God, things will get right with you and everything around you. I wish I had somebody who knows what I'm talking about. Sometimes God will allow calamities in our lives to get our attention. And so we may suffer calamity after calamity. And sometimes it's not even you directly who God is teaching the lesson. It's somebody else. But everybody else have to suffer because of you not getting the lesson. Israel became two. Judah, Benjamin, who became Judah, and the other 10 that were Israel. It didn't start there. Those contentions started way back in the house of Jacob. They started way back then. Jacob, Esau. And then Jacob has children. And Jacob shows favor to 2 of his children, one before the other is born and one is dead. Joseph and Benjamin. So the contentions in that household have been started long ago. So here they are now, back at it again, except now they have become a nation that has divided into nations. Kingdom that has divided into kingdoms. But everybody is suffering. Israel is suffering worse because they are idol worshiping. But Judah is suffering because they are split from their brothers and their sisters. be connected, because when they suffer, everybody suffers. I want things right with God. If I go on my job and raise hell, start kicking stuff around, tell them I ain't doing this no more. I don't like the way y'all do this. And that's dumb. And that's stupid. And why we gotta do this? Didn't we try this the last time? It didn't work. Now what we trying to end for? Y'all get on my last nerve. You know what the job is gonna do? They're gonna get rid of you quick. They will get rid of me quick, in a hurry. But my disobedience would cause my whole household to suffer. My wife didn't do it, my children didn't do it, but they would suffer because of what I did. And churches suffer because of what we do. It's what we do that caused God to say, you know what? I'm going to let y'all go through some serious hardship and pain. I don't want to say what I'm going to say, because the Lord is telling me to say it. You know what? Don't suffer. Because somebody wasn't obedient to God. They were doing what they wanted to do, and now we're all suffering because of that. But the mercy, God says, when we do what? Repent. He will do what? Claim us back and give us our right place, right with Him. How many of you want to do it? How many of you want to get right with God? Not only as an individual, but even as a church. I want things right with God. I want to come to church one day and come out the office side and look out in the congregation and see people that really want to praise the Lord. They already praise Him before we come out. I want to come to church one day and see the smiles on people's faces. And the ones that are going through hardship, there'll be some that are not going through hardship that will have a spirit of discernment and will go up to somebody and say, we're going to pray for you. And not try to cut them down in prayer, but raise them up in prayer. That's the kind of church I want to come to. I want to come to the church when somebody say, Pastor, I love you, and they really mean it from the bottom of their heart. That's what I want to come to church. That's what I want to come to church with. Put this white mic on. I think this one. Amen. There we go. That's the kind of church I want to come to. Want to come to a church that when we fellowship, it's a real fellowship. It ain't, oh, here we go again. Spoke to you last Sunday. I 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 spoke to you last Sunday. Instead of being glad to see somebody this Sunday. I want it right with God. I don't want to be like Hosea, having to marry something to understand how God feels about something. I'd rather him tell me about it so that we can get it straight than have to experience it so that I can understand it. But we are experiencing it so that we can understand it. We have a shortage because we have a shortage. We have a fallout because we have a fallout. We have an I don't care attitude because you have an I don't care attitude. You have I'm not going to participate because you don't participate. Your prayer is not even real prayer no more. You do it out of formality. You don't really call on God because things are working well for you right now. You got a little bit of money in the bank that can be gone in about a month. For the most people. Some people in a week. Some people next week. Some people today. I don't want to have to experience certain things to understand what we are experiencing because we don't get it. We don't get it. And the more people that go out, our missionaries, Reverend Damon Thornton, and those that were on the ministry yesterday, deaconess, missionaries, they went out there, deacons, to evangelize in the community. Talk to a lot of people in the community, people that need to hear from the Word, that need to hear the Word, they need to hear from the Word, and they need to hear the Word, and they want to come to church. But why come when people in church are just as bad as people are in the world? Why come to church? When I hear church folk in my house, not my house, generally speaking, why come to church when I hear church folk in my house talking just as bad as people in the street? That stuff y'all do, it's not real. You cuss just like I cuss. You freak just like I freak. That's just putting it in a mild way. What, Saturday night, club night, I beat you to the club. But I'm the Christian. Put the tab on me. I got the bottle over here. Come on. I got it tonight. I hit the line. I got this. Hey, bartender, I got this. Put that Ciroc up here. That Hennessy up here. I got this. I saw you in church the other day. Yeah, I got that too. I'm going to give them an offering tomorrow. If I make it. And all over church. I want to get